Hello, happy Friday. Hope you all are doing well and actively working on your fall 2021 schedule of classes. I've decided I'm going to do some things a little different, and I'm going to try to record um, videos every Friday on tips and tricks and things that we can help you with as you navigate the build. So the first thing I want you to notice is that the Purdue registrar has a YouTube channel that already has playlist for department designees, faculty, students. It talks about the in-course planning tool. And then I've just recently created a playlist for schedule deputies. So that's where I will be housing all of my tutorials. And I hope once COVID slows down, I can actually start recording some training videos, and that's where they'll be posted as well. So there are three things I want to cover today. And the first one is talking about the instructional method. So we've seen a lot already for fall 2021 where this mistake is happening a lot. So let me show you here. So we are on the instructional offering detail page, and I'm just going to go in here to edit configuration. So let's say you have a course that is currently a lecture and they want to go synchronous online, or maybe they're a lecture and they want to go distance. So that's what this scenario is. So we're going to edit the configuration. So we're seeing a lot of you picking online for the instructional method when it is still a lecture that is just going to be offered synchronous online. And we do not want to see that. So actually we need to keep the instructional method as traditional or default. And that's because it is still a lecture-based course. So a good tip in mind is that the only time that you would change the instructional method to online is when this schedule type is distance learning. So if you're coming down here and picking distance learning as your instructional type, then that's a cue that you need to change your instructional method to online. Otherwise, we're going to leave it as traditional default. You could also change it to hybrid, and that's also if you have distance learning in that mix. Let's say you have a lecture schedule type and then a distance learning. So part of the course will be asynchronous online. You could also choose hybrid for that. But just as a general rule, we should stick with the traditional default, even if that lecture is going to be offered synchronous online. The next thing I wanted to show you is, do you know the section ID? And when I say section ID, that is the 3-digit code or letters after the CRN. So there's always the CRN dash and then the section ID. And some of you may know, or some may not know, that the section ID can actually be changed. So you can customize that section ID. We already have many departments that are doing that, where they're changing the section ID to something meaningful for them. We see that a lot with learning communities. So you might see LC there in the section ID. And I want to show you how you can change that yourself during the build. So we are in Unitime, we're under courses, and then there's this option called banner, and you're going to want to open that up, and then you're going to go to banner offerings, and you're going to click on the course, and then over here, let's see if I can scroll, you go to edit, and that's when you can actually change the section ID. So in this case, I'm changing it to LC1 because I'm going to pretend that this is a learning community, and that's what we use to distinguish learning communities. That's what we use to distinguish a learning community that is solely only for learning community students, is the LC distinguisher. So I'm just going to hit update, and then I'm coming back to instructional offerings in this class, and you can see that it updated to LC1. If you have any further questions about that, please reach out to your scheduling assistant, Betty or Robin. The last thing I wanted to show you was the Make Not Offered. So today is Friday. On Monday, February 1st, the course request form is going to go live to students. And so what that means is students can now pick from courses that are actually out here, even though they haven't been built yet. They can actually select courses that are currently showing in offerings. So we want to make sure that by Monday, we've cleaned that up and we're only showing courses that are going to be truly offered for fall. So if you know that you have some courses currently out there that are not going to be offered, I need you to go ahead and go into Unitime. And it's real simple. You're just going to, again, going to the instructional offering detail page, and you are simply just clicking Make Not Offered. Okay. And bam, it's in your not offered list. Very easy to do, and something we want to make sure that we do today before Monday when the course request form opens. If you have anything you need me to talk about in these tips and tricks, please feel free to email me. Or if you're struggling with something, happy to show it here. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time.